All right. Hello. Hi guys. Welcome to the Crystal Show. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. It is YouTube. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay. I've been charging these decks for quite some time. I even got out my black mirror and we are going to use it, okay? All I'm going to do is open it. That's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to set it down by my iPad. And guess what the black mirror is capable of doing? Bringing spirits through, like, whoa. Yeah, so, and then we have the Crow Tarot today with Native American Oracle cards, okay? I got both these decks at my New Age store in Phoenix, Arizona. So, and being on YouTube for the second time in a long time, okay, I'm gonna say this, I'm intentionally making this video longer. I'm intentionally taking the time to look into things. I'm intentionally letting things come to me and be revealed through psychic abilities here, okay, and cards, okay? So if you like watching this stuff, welcome, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope it resonates, because my goal is always to find those that resonate with it and that need it, okay? And that's my goal. So I'm on TikTok as the Crystal Lee 7474. That's my username. I've been a tarot reader there for a long time, years and years. I want to say like 5 years now, but it might not be 5 quite yet. But I want to say that long. And my passion is reading the cards. My passion is using my spiritual gifts. If I can use my passion to get forward in life, like, I'm gonna do that. So that's why I offer my services to you if you feel called to get a reading or anything. Okay, like, I'm expanding my horizon right now. I'm thinking of getting meditation videos out and circulating and going, and these meditation videos are to help you remember who you truly are, okay? Simple as that, okay? So, like, things are exciting, okay? And I did bring a soda. I don't know, like, what I can and can't, like, film on YouTube. So, like, if I'm breaking the rules, like, somebody tell me so that I can fix that, you know? I don't know. Okay. So we have our spread. It's a 6-card spread. I normally don't go off of spreads. Okay, guys, that's not how I taught myself, but I usually figure out what spirit is doing, to be honest. I work with spirit, I work with the flow. Like, I literally do what spirit tells me to do in that moment. Like right now, saying 3 cards. Okay, so 3 cards. That's what I hear in my mind, so we gonna take those 3 cards. But are they gonna come out? Let's find out. Guys, I'm also a wig enthusiastic. Yeah, they didn't come out. I'm also a wig enthusiastic. I sell wigs on TikTok as well. Wear dem wigs all the time. There's one card 2 card, 3 card. Okay, cool. Cool. And wow, okay. So these cards spoke to me specifically for today. Okay, that's all I would like to say about these cards. Hey, I don't know what they're going to reveal to us because these are deep cards, okay? They're shamanic in light. They have a booklet and it says what all the cards mean. I may or may not read a couple of the cards. If I feel drawn to, I definitely will. Okay, so now we have everything out. Give me a moment to take everything in, and I'll give you the reading, okay? Right off the bat, like, I feel like this is a sense of, like, you rebuilding home, okay? You rebuilding structure, you rebuilding routine, you rebuilding good things that help you progress in life, things that you used to do that you no longer do, things that help you out truly do, okay? I feel like that's you right now, and I feel like what Spirit is saying in this is simply a good for you, you know, a good for you. But then we have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is an actual beginning. This is things forming. This is something being presented to you, something that you can hold, something that grows, something that's fertile, okay? And it's interesting that they put clouds in this card. Okay, I feel like thoughts are very much involved. Okay, thoughts. And things forming for you. Like, I feel like if you resonate with this, you're going to resonate with my TikTok collective currently, okay? Because this collective is being asked to create, okay? Asked to use their brain and to actually create the future that you desire, okay? And then Spirit is mentioning, I cannot put this down. There's a key there. Okay, this is the Hierophant. But with that key there, like, it actually kind of tells me that, like, you actually kind of have a real key to something. Now, for some of you, like, it could be a physical key to something that is, like precious, like almost like jewelry, but not quite. Maybe heirlooms, maybe a chest. But what they're mentioning in that specific frame is they're speaking of heirlooms now. And so they're speaking of, you know, bringing these heirlooms out and remembering the people who gave them to you, and for you to remember that they are standing right beside you right now. Okay, they are. Yeah. And like, they see where you're going. They see your vision. They see your destiny. And you have something big to accomplish. Because yeah, you have been given a key. This is a spiritual key from Spirit. Something about you, only you, only you. I feel like you are also a chain breaker. I feel like it sucks to be you kind of thing, okay? Because you have to go through all this stuff. You have to be the change. But guess what? Be the change you are. And you stand proudly in this, okay? Like you know your spot, and you know your place, and you know your worth, okay, in the end of this. You might not know to the extent right now, but I feel like you're gaining perspective right now as to who you really are as a person, as a being, okay, as a creator, as a whatever you are, whoever you are, you know. Like, I resonate with star seeds, guys, okay? Like, I consider myself a star seed before I consider myself a human being, okay? Obviously, I'm a human being, obviously. But my heart and soul says star seed. And then a star seed being placed in a human body. Okay? So, I don't know why I shared that with you. Welcome to the club if I'm not the only one. Go ahead and let me know in the comments if you feel like that too. We all need to find each other out there, really, though. That's an interesting thing to bring up, you know. We all need to find each other. And like, I feel like there's a sense of familiarity with these individuals and these souls that you come in contact with, and like, you just know, okay? But yeah, so let's continue. Spirit is mentioning excitement entering your life, an exciting time entering your life, some exciting news, something exciting to live for, very much alive, very much excitement, okay, very much. And like, this was brought down from Spirit, okay? This was brought down from Spirit. This might be direction in where you're going now. This might be, for some of you, a new family member. For some reason, that's coming to my mind, okay? But for all of you, it can and is different, okay? I do have somebody that joined Discord right now. I don't know if I'm gonna get interrupted here. I hope I don't. But let's see. I do have a Discord. If you feel drawn to me spiritually, do know that like, I'm available for you. You know, like, I give my services out. And then we have the Page of Swords. I feel like clarity is coming. I feel like clarity is being handed to you from Spirit, from the divine. And I feel like this is a time of balance and creation and formation and getting your footing down, okay, and taking steps forward and creating something new specifically, okay? They did bring out the teepee, okay? Creating something new in the home life, in the home. What are you missing in your home? What feelings in your heart are you missing? You know, bring that in, welcome that in. And then there's also like, I don't know, I feel for some of us, relocation is possible and thought of, and like, it's like, it needs to be considered shortly, soon, okay? I don't know who that speaks to, but if it speaks to you, don't let it pass you by, because what I'm getting is that like, Spirit is gonna make a way for you. Like, Spirit's just gonna like point you in this direction. You'll be like, oh, how did I get this? I needed this. How did I get this? You know? And that's what I'm getting for that. But then there's also something to be said about like the earth, the wind, the fire. Is there anything else? The water. Okay, the elements. There's something to be said about the elements, and something to be said about nature and animals, okay? And something to be said about medicine that you can use. Like, I feel like maybe some of us might be invited into learning how the earth works magnetically. Okay, learning how the earth works with certain medicines and herbs, and how do animals deal with this, what do animals do instinctually, how do animals have this capability and humans don't. Like, I feel like there's a lot of discovery in this card here, in this action here, and I feel like this is going to be presented in a very particular manner, but like, and think like ideas and thoughts are gonna come from within, and you're just gonna know, and you're just gonna be like, how did I know? But like, and don't doubt yourself, because like this, okay, specifically for specific people, it comes from past life knowledge. Okay, you do what you do, and you know what you know through past life knowledge. Okay, it's second nature. Okay, because you've done it so many times before. And then the next card, I feel Spirit wants us to pay attention. Pay attention to something that's catching our eye. So there might be something in our atmosphere that's catching our eye, that's catching our time and attention. Spirit's kind of like actually telling me, like, maybe you think a little too much on this, and you need to allow yourself to breathe a little bit. So like, they're telling me like, decompression matters, like your decompression time matters. So give yourself that time to decompress and work through your thoughts and feelings. And like, what they're telling me is you don't need to obsess over something. You don't need to think about it over and over and over, because that's not progressive, that's not what we want. But you do need to do something with it. You do need to do something with it. And with my collectives on TikTok, what they have been suggesting is you need to recreate. You need to update. Okay? Update your resume, recreate, rebuild a new home. I don't know. You know, just, yeah, and like Spirit saying it's very doable, very doable. The last card has the bald eagle. And as the bald eagle is there, like, this kind of reminds me of, like, Spirit wants us to know where we are in society, in this whole world, and where are we going? You know, where are we heading? Where are our thoughts and actions taking us collectively? All of us who live here on planet Earth. Okay. The bald eagle has knowledge in this. The bald eagle, I would want to say, represents America, obviously. However, like, do be open and aware of your own visions that you get, and don't be closed off to any possibilities of anything, because the more open you are, the more you're going to receive and the more you're going to understand. Okay? When you put barriers up, it complicates things. Okay? Do you know Spirit is telling me that in a world matter here, we are where we're supposed to be. Okay? All this chaos, everything that's going on, we are where we're supposed to be. And I feel like this is a message of hope towards the ending of this reading. I feel like this is a message of hope to not give up on your future and your dream and your desires, and hope for the best for humanity, for the earth, for the world, for everybody, for, you know, and like, we're in an interesting time in life. We really are. In history, we're in an interesting time. Everybody knows it. So I don't know, as a final thought for me as a tarot reader, do what you can to share your story if you feel called to, because I do feel like this is a time in history where a lot of people are meant to speak up. Okay, so things are changing. But yeah, thanks for staying for this collective reading. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and heart the thing. I'm gonna be adding to my library of collection of videos daily, one a day on YouTube. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll look forward to whatever. All right, bye.